Guys, what's happening? It's Jordy Lad 1996 here, and this is going to be my brand new series. It is FIFA 13 Career Mode. It's going to be my first series on this brand new channel of mine, so yeah, let's crack straight into it and pick our team. Now, the team I wanted to pick was when I asked myself what team was I going to do for this, for my first series, I thought to myself, it has to be a strong league. I don't want it to be like I'm the best team by far in in a pretty bad league. So obviously you look at the top five leagues: Italy, Spain, France, England, and Germany. And I narrowed it down really to Serie A or the Premier League because in FIFA anyway, in my opinion, they're the two most competitive leagues. It mightn't be like that right now in real life. I know the Bundesliga is really strong, but that maybe doesn't reflect in FIFA right now. So yeah, I was looking at the teams in Italy, Serie A and the Premier League, and I've played as all the Premier League teams before, and I'm sure they're the most picked teams really when you look for a YouTube career mode series. So I didn't want to, I wanted to be a wee bit different than what most people pick because I myself I've been getting a wee bit bored of the Premier League teams, so it wouldn't be very fun to play with. So I looked at the Serie A teams, and obviously the three that stand out are the two Milans and Juventus. Maybe Napoli, but Napoli would be maybe an interesting challenge. But now really it's the two Milans or Juventus for me. And Inter Milan, they've got a very old squad. It's quite similar with AC Milan as well. So it'd be a hassle. It could be seen as a good challenge trying to get rid of all their old players and bring in new blood. But I'm looking at Juventus, and that team just looks brilliant. Now, what you want to see from people when you're buying players on career mode is you don't want to be spending a whole transfer window buying defenders. You want to buy exciting attacking players, and for me, Juventus is just set up perfectly for that. They've got pretty much the best defense in the game, but they've got no attackers. So that's a career mode dream, just to go and buy nothing but attackers. So yeah, they are the best team by far in Serie A, and you might be saying, well, you've picked the easiest team, but when they go to play in Europe, they'll be stronger teams than Juventus, so it will be a challenge to try and win the Champions League with them. So the team and their budget, 30 million, for me that is perfect. That is ideal. It's not Man City budget where you can just buy everyone. You have to be smart with your purchases. So, and it's not too little that you can't. There's no room for doing anything. So 30 million is perfect, and Juventus is the team I'm going to be playing with. Now, in terms of difficulty, we're going to be playing on world class. I'm not a noob. I play FIFA quite a lot, so yeah, I'm not going to be going easy on that. For the half length, for now, I'm going to put it all the way down to 4 minutes, but that will probably change. Yeah, no problem with that. Lenient Sterling squads used. We're going to be using the latest squads, the winter update, so potentials and all will be up to date. And yeah, we want to play in Europe in the first season. Obviously, Juventus are in the Champions League, so let's just get that seated and find out where we are. Right, we're over here. Yeah, I want to put myself in a strong group to make it interesting, so we'll take Gladbach out there and put yeah, why not? We'll put United in the group. Oh no, we can't do that, can we? Can't do it because it's the same nation, right? So alright, we'll put Schalke in then. Schalke's a strong enough team, and we'll swap Helsingborg with Celtic. That sounds fair. So that is a pretty strong group, if I'm being honest. Real Madrid, Juventus, Schalke, and Celtic. So that'll be a tough one to get out of. Right, so that's obviously switched back to default. I don't want that. I want the latest squads. Yeah, right, we're fine with all that. Alright, so in terms of my name, I'm just gonna put in Geordie Lad because I'm not really in the mood for thinking of a creative name, to be honest. There we go. Easy, right. Well, obviously you should be able to tell by my accent where I'm from by now. I'm from Northern Ireland, so yeah, it's maybe not the most interesting accent to hear, but what can you do? Right. Yeah, you can't. You need to have a suit, obviously. Nice grey suit. And yeah, slim enough. There we go. That's a set. Juventus appoint Lad as new boss. Maybe should have thought that one. I didn't really think that one through, but ah well, we'll go with it. So yeah, I'm trying to work out the way that I want to do this in terms of recording. Am I going to record every match, or the way I'm leaning towards right now is to said record all of the transfer. I've done this before and it went reasonably well. Like record all of the transfer window, all the matches that happen in between the transfer windows, and then skip. Don't record from said September to January, and then when I get to January, start recording again and like give you an update of what's happened from there to then. And then obviously in between the transfer windows, like from January to say the end of June, I'll play all the cup finals as well because they're important matches and obviously you'll want to see those. So that's the way I'm leaning towards right now, but that might change. That I haven't concluded on that yet, so that's yet to be decided. We'll just see how that one goes. Right, so we're ready to go. Right, we'll just take a little look at the team, try and work out our formation, what way we want to play. Right, so if you actually, the Juventus squad's obviously very strong. It's a good team, you know, all the starting 11's above 80 overall, so that's how you know their quality. But there is a few that are getting into the twilight of their careers. For example, Buffon is 34. Now, the thing in FIFA is, I'm not quite sure how it works for goalkeepers. It might be a bit different, but basically when you go over 30, your overall absolutely plummets in the first season. Like, an example, Pirlo is 33, yeah. Basically, after a season when I've played with him, he's going to be like 79 overall, which is, it's a joke, really. FIFA did mess up on this pretty badly. Like, in real life, Pirlo is not going to drop 10 overall in the next season. It's just not going to happen. It's similar with Buffon. So, unfortunately, I may have to sell Buffon because I need a good keeper, obviously. But I might be able to get away with a season, but season max. But I suppose selling him now, I will get the best money for him rather than waiting for his overall to drop, and then I'll get practically nothing for him. So, the best idea would probably be to sell him right now. And then obviously I've got my star players, the likes of Vidal, Marquisio, Chiellini. They'll be the spine of my team for now, and obviously I need to buy some. The strikers aren't the best. Obviously that's, if anything, that's probably what held Juventus back from making a real challenge in the Champions League last season. I know they got hammered 4-0 by Bayern Munich, if you've seen those matches. But prior to that, they were pretty much perfect defensively. So attacking is the issue, and it'll be my job to sort that out. So yeah, the primary target's going to be a striker, maybe two. Just looking at my subs here. Yeah, I'm going to change that formation. I don't want to play with three at the back on world class. I'll get absolutely annihilated on the counter attack. So that's not, and the AI in career mode like the spam crosses. So that's really not a good idea. Yeah, 4-2-3-1 is for now. I'm not. The thing is, Juventus don't really have wingers, so maybe that's not the best idea. Hold on. Now I need to decide with two centre backs to go. For now, I'm going to put Barzagli into centre back, and I'm going to switch Bonucci with Marcio Isla. It says he's a right midfielder, but he's very versatile. That's the thing with him. If you actually check his positions, he can play right back. You can basically play him anywhere. If you look at his stats, he can play any position in the field. Look, all good, balanced stats. It's only free kick accuracy, really, and I just don't have to use him for free kicks, penalties. The rest of his stats, you can basically play him anywhere, except maybe centre back. That would be about it. But anywhere else on the pitch, he can play. He's very versatile. So, and he has a really good potential. So we'll go up to, I think I've got him up to near 90 once in one of my career modes. So looking forward to playing with him. Obviously, we're not going to play Pirlo. I'm debating whether to play Pirlo or not. I'm starting 11. I know that might sound crazy, but really I'm expecting his overall to plummet. And I've got Vidal and Marquisio, who are both very capable. So I'm going to need to decide on a left back. I think we do have. I don't think we actually have a left back, but I'll have somebody who's pretty versatile if I can find him. Oh, have an Alka. Forgot all about forgot all about it. We had an Alka. I think he's only here. He's only got like a 5-month contract though, doesn't he? I forgot all about that. Ah, I was looking for right there he is. There, Cam. I was looking on the bench for him. Yeah, Asamoah. I think using you can see there he's in left midfield, but if we look at his stats, very very versatile. Like all of his stats are yellow, greens. Again, it's only heading and marking really, which you might say is an issue for left. It's not as much of an issue for left back as it would be for centre back. So yeah, I'm actually going to use him at left back for now. And then obviously Liechtensteiner won't be playing in the starting 11. I'll be looking to bring in. I'm actually going to change the formation for now, yeah, because we don't have any wingers, so playing that formation would be silly. I think a 4-3-3 might be best for now. Yeah, a 4-3-3 holding, so I can put Pirlo in his favourite. I'm going to start Pirlo for now, but that may change. There we go. And then we can play Vidal and Marquisio alongside him with... Now the problem is wingers. I'm going to have to play 3 strikers by the looks of it. Who's got the most pace? Right? Well, he's a right back, so obviously I can't play him. Right, Giovinco, yes. Now, if I'm right, he only has 3-star skills. Oh my. He had 5-star skills in the last game. They've absolutely ruined him. But as long as he's got pace, I'm good. Yeah, so I can play him on the right. I'm assuming he's right-footed. Yeah, so he can. Yeah, you see, he can play left wing. He mightn't be the quickest, but he'll be good for cutting in. And then we'll play Quagliarella up front for now. But I'm not sticking. That's not good enough to be playing for a 5-star team. So we'll be switching that. Might even play Nalka. In fact, what age is Nalka? I think he's like 33. Yeah, 33. I'm actually going to play Nalka because in real life I'm actually a Chelsea fan and I am quite fond of him. So for the first month or so we can have the starting berth. It's obviously not going to last because I'm going to go now and buy a top quality striker with that 30 million I've got. So yeah, obviously looking at that team now, that's clearly not good enough going forward. Defensively it looks strong, but it's not good enough going forward. Midfield's very strong. I forgot to even talk about Pogba, who I think I've got on the bench. He's going to be one of the best midfielders in the world, say 2-3 years. So if I play him enough, which I will, because I'm aware of his potential. Right, so we're going to obviously look at positions, role, and go to striker. I have my targets actually written down on a piece of paper here, so it won't take too long looking for them. Now, the way most people do like transfer targets on YouTube career modes is they'll look for very young players with potential. I'm actually going to go a bit of a different route in the first season. I'm going to go for proven quality, say between the age of 25 to 28. Proven quality I want for my first season. Then I'll bring the 22, 23 year olds up from the bench and let them come through, but I don't want to wait. I want the quality and I want it now. So obviously, if there's like an 87 rated, like say Neymar, if there's like an 85, 86 rated 21 year old, I'm obviously going to buy them, but that's different. But yeah, say 25 to 30 playing up front. Now, the actual day I'm recording this, it's been reported that Tevez is going to Juventus, so that could be a target that I might look at. I do have him actually written down here, but it all comes down to his price. You see, 17 million for a 28-year-old. It's steep, but look at it. Look at his stats. I mean, they're incredible stats. Now, if I can get the best out of him for say a season and a half, and he maintains that kind of price, even ups it, then I can sell him on, and I'll have not lost any money, and I'll have got the best out of a quality player who's in his prime. So I'm actually going to shortlist him, and yeah, my actual main target's right beside him. Wayne Rooney, that is my main target. 26 years of age. He is 87 rated. He's going to be entering his prime, and in real life, there's actually talking serious talk that he wants to leave United. He's had a bust up with Ferguson, so Yeah, I could see this would fit in real life. I mean, the transfer fee might say Juventus won't pay that for Wayne Rooney, but you you can only see Rooney going to a big club from United, and Juventus is a big club. Do not underestimate that. They have one of the biggest fan bases in Europe, so you could see him fitting in there and doing well, especially with the sort of slower pace of football. He'll have more time on the ball. Right, so how much will Rooney cost me though? That's the thing. He's one of the key players in the role, and 24 million. That's actually pretty good. What I could actually do is, I'm saying now some of them strikers I have aren't good enough. I could actually use them as leeway in the deal. So as you see there, I can shave a good 5 million off the deal. That might actually be a good idea. But whether United would actually be interested in any of these fringe players of mine is another story. Maybe if I offer, where is he? And I see 9 million. I don't view him as a 9 million rated player, but I'm going to offer him. And then if they're looking, I'm going to down that to 15 million. Now, if I pull this off, that's a brilliant move. 15 million plus Quagliarella for Rooney. Anybody would do that. Unless you're a serious Quagliarella fan, anyone would do that. And did I make an offer? I don't think I did make an offer for Tevez, did I? I'm going to make an offer for him. I'm not offering that much though. That's the thing. I don't want to offer that much if I can again use one of my players as leeway. And so Juventus have a very good squad. That's the valuable thing about this team. They've quality all round. Maybe Bentner. Yeah, we'll try. Well, why not? We'll try Bentner. I don't plan on using Bentner in my team, so I'm not a fan. So there we go. I'll make that offer. If I pull these off, that's brilliant business on my part. I think the Rooney one's a bit more likely than the Tevez one, to be fair, but yeah, we'll just see what happens. Obviously, after this first day, we're going to get the board's going to send us a wee message or two saying what they expect of us over the season. Yeah. Now, I'm assuming there'll be very high targets, considering we're pretty much the best team in Italy at the minute. So, yeah, win the league title. I'm assuming we'll have to win the cup as well. Champions League, I'm saying semi-final, final. Win the cup. This is a pretty strict board here. I didn't think I'd have to win the cup. That's a tough target. I might have to ask for a bit of a raise in money, because that's going to be tough. I thought maybe they would ask for semi-final, final, but I didn't think they'd ask me to win it now. I'm a bit surprised at that. I'm going to need to buy some quality up front if I want to win the treble. That's going to be tough. Alright, well, I did not think that would work. I'm going to be honest, lads. I did not think I would get Tevez for 17 million. I'm happy with that. I'll get a year and a half of quality out of him, then I'll sell him on before his price starts to drop. That's not even far from what the rumoured fee in real life for Tevez with Juventus right now is about 11 million, so I'm not too far off it, to be fair. Right, he's going to be a crucial first team player anyway. Yeah, in 2 years is pretty much what I wanted off him. I might have to extend that though, because if I'm looking to sell him and he doesn't have much of a contract, then he's not going to sell for much if he's low on contract, so I'll try and extend that maybe at the end of the year. Because I certainly don't want him leaving for free, because that's just a waste. Right, yeah, that one's worked too. I'm very happy with that one. Obviously, they rate Quagliarella higher than I do. I want to get 4 years out of him, to be honest, because he's only 26. I think I can get 4 years out of him. Imagine that for Strikeforce United, former United partners teaming up again. Rooney and Tevez up front. That has the makings of a very good team I'm building here.